Hello there and welcome to this video. A couple of days back I shared a quote of mine on LinkedIn which was around courage and confidence, and the quote was, courage begins where the boundary of confidence ends. Once again, courage begins where the boundary of confidence ends. In this video today I'm going to share with you a couple of examples, not couple, of one example which will help you understand this particular quote and why I said this, how you can take this back and start implementing in your life to make your life a little more better. Okay, so before I share the example with you or the scenario with you, I have to give you a little bit of context around the kind of people or the demography of the people I work with, or I coach or I mentor them, right? So the demography is, these are people with approximately 44 years of average age. So average income of these people are around, okay, let's not do average income, okay. Average experience of these people, corporate experience of these people is 20 years plus. So let's take two of these, and most of them, almost 99% of these people I work with, their parents. Okay, so those are the demographic details I wanted to share with you so that you get a sense of who my audience is. That doesn't mean that the other people outside of these demographic classifications, this will not apply to them. This applies to everyone, irrespective of your age, your gender, your socioeconomic status, your education, your profession, etc. Okay, your geography, etc. So this is applicable to everyone, but just to give you a sense of with the kind of people I work with, those are the demographic details. Average is 44 years, average experience 20 years, and they're all parents. Okay. Now imagine a room, training room or a hotel room filled with 20 or 30 of these people. Okay, and I'm conducting my session, and in the middle of the session I request one of them to stand up, and once a person stands up I ask them this question: you have 44 years of life experience, you have 20 plus years of corporate experience. If tomorrow morning you lose your job, right, and you start from ground zero, using only your experience and expertise, do you believe, are you confident that in the next 12 months you can generate for yourself 5 crore rupees, INR 50 million? And 98 out of 100 times nobody raises their hand, nobody says yes. To me as a coach, what that tells me is all these people, they're not confident in their education, they're not confident in their experience, they are not confident in their expertise. So if you tell me that using your experience and expertise in education in the next 12 months you cannot generate 5 crores for yourself or 50 million INR for yourself, that's the way I would interpret it. You are not confident in your education, your expertise, your experience. After this, I ask them a second question. The person is still standing, the man or woman is still standing, and I ask them a second question because I thoroughly believe in myself that all of these people and you people watching this on LinkedIn or YouTube, you have the potential, the capability to do this. Whether it's 5 crore or 50 crores, you have the capability to generate that money in the next 12, next 24 or whatever number works for you. Okay, you have the capability. That's what I believe. That's why I asked the second question, just to make them also understand, then they can get it done. Before asking the second question, I normally try and understand what are the name of their kids. So I get a lot of names, right? Shubham, Niti, Navya, Aditi, Akshata, Aditya, and then Abhay, Ahana, a lot of names come up, right? Ananya, right? So once I have the name of the kids, I ask the person standing and all the people in the room to close their eyes. So if you are watching this video on LinkedIn or YouTube, I would request you or invite you to join us in this scenario analysis journey. So when I say, or when I request you, close your eyes and imagine the scenario I'm explaining. Okay, we can begin now. Close your eyes and imagine it's a Monday afternoon, let's say 3:47 p.m. to make it more specific, and you are inside your cabin working on your laptop. And if you are somebody who doesn't have that kind of cabin and stuff, you imagine you are working in a cubicle on your laptop your phone is next to your laptop and it starts ringing. It's exactly 3:47. Okay, you look at the phone, it's a video call from a restricted number or an unknown number, but because of our habits, you pick up the call. But what you see inside the call, it shocks you. What you see on the screen of your phone is both your kids sitting on chairs, their eyes are blindfolded, their hands are restricted in front of them or on the chair or behind them, and they're crying profusely. And what you also see is there are two people standing next to each of your kids with guns pointed or touching the temple of your kid. Now it may be a 9mm, it may be a Glock, it may be a Desert Eagle, I don't know. It's a handgun and it's touching the temple of your kid. Even before you can get out of this shock, one of the man who both of their faces is covered in ski masks, one of the persons says, "Hey, I got your kids and you got 12 months to give me 5 crore rupees, INR 15 million. And then he says, if you fail to give me 5 crore rupees in 12 months, this is the last time you are seeing your kids." And even before you can say yes, no or anything, the call is disconnected. Now at this point, I ask the room and the person standing to open their eyes. And you can open your eyes now. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, YouTube, you can open your eyes now. Then I ask the room and the person standing, do you still think you cannot make 5 crores or 50 million rupees in the next 12 months? And trust me when I tell that 100% of the room raises their hands and says, yes, I can get it done. No exceptions till date. Okay, 100%. I'm confident, even if you're watching this on LinkedIn and YouTube, your hand is also raised. You can get it done. This particular story or example or scenario gives us a lot of lessons. I'm going to go over 1 or 2 of them in this video. First thing it tells us is very obvious. Confidence is about you. Confidence is about your education, your expertise, your experience, expertise and education. Confidence is about your potential, how much you believe in your potential, how much you believe in your ideas and dreams and desires. Confidence is about you. But the moment you transition to courage, it's never, ever about you. It's about the other person. It's about the person you love, or it's about the persons you love and trust. You pick up any battle story of courage from Army, Navy, Air Force, from India, US, Europe, all the time. If you are talking to somebody who has saved their fellow comrades' lives and other things and got injured in the process, almost always you will hear something in the lines of, I came in between the bullet and my colleague because I know if there is a bullet that was coming to me and they knew of it, they would have stood between me and the bullet. They would have done the exact same thing for me. So courage is not about you, it's about the people you love, right? So now you must be thinking, coach, that's all fine. We understand the point that confidence is about us, courage is about the people we love. How do we take advantage of this, apply this in our lives? This is how you should. If you are a leader, be courageous to make this or your leadership about your followers, about your team members. It's about their growth, it's about their career, it's about the contribution they're making, it's about their productivity, it's about their career growth. It's not about you. This is how you should do, or this is what you should do with your courage, right? If it's successful and you are a corporate leader, the success, the credibility of success goes to your team members. But be courageous also to accept the ownership or take ownership when things don't go as per planned, right? For example, if you're an entrepreneur, how does this apply to you? If you're an entrepreneur, be courageous to make your entrepreneurship journey about your customer, about your customer's problems, about your customer's challenges, about your customer's dreams. What is that your customer is trying to achieve and how you can be of help. Be courageous to make it about your customers. And all the top entrepreneurs that you can go and find about Google, alive, dead, all that you can find, the topmost entrepreneurs, they follow this rule. Their business, their products, their processes is not about them. it's about their customers. So be courageous as an entrepreneur and make your entrepreneurship about your customers' problems and challenges and journey, right? So this is how you can apply. This is a couple of examples as leaders and entrepreneurs. You can just take it forward, okay? The second lesson that you can take away, and I'm going to be blunt about it, is that you right now are not living your dream life. You're not driving your dream car. You're not staying inside your dream house. You're not living in your dream city. Your kids are not going to their dream school or your dream school. And nothing in your life is happening as you wish them to happen, not because you lack confidence, not because you do not have the money, not because you lack the confidence, not because you do not have the right exposure or experience or education, not because you do not have the right people or connections, not because you do not have the right partner. It's all because you are not courageous. You lack courage to do what? To do the right thing when it needs to be done before it becomes an emergency. It takes a lot of courage to just act, take action, do the things that needs to be done before they become an emergency. That's what you need courage for. And once you learn how to do that, you will be able to create your dream life. Now, if you want to take this a notch further and understand the primary reason as to why you should be courageous, my answer as a coach would be this. You should be courageous to primarily fall in love with yourself. You should be able to accept yourself and choose yourself above everyone and above everything. This is important. People fail or people fear to do this, to love themselves unconditionally with their mistakes, with their failures, with their achievements, with their weaknesses and with their strengths, right? You have to be in love with yourself unconditionally so that you can fall in love with your dreams, with your ideas, with your creations, with your contributions. People fail to do this, and this is why you need courage, or you need to become courageous. Let me help you understand. There's a process I explained. There are multiple versions of the process as we go deep, but at the basics, this is the process I teach. You consume stuff. Let's say your area of expertise is leadership, or it's parent coaching or parent counseling, or it's relationship coaching, right? Or any other topic, digital marketing, right? Whatever your area of expertise, you consume on that first. Let's say 10 videos or 10 TEDx videos or 10 TED videos or 10 books or 10 articles, whatever, you consume something, okay, XYZ, in the area of your expertise. After consumption, you synthesize it here. Once synthesis is over, you create. Now this creation is supposed to be unique because it is dependent on your value system, your belief system, your experience, your education, your expertise. This is unique. Once you create, you contribute forward so that others can take advantage of this and achieve whatever they are trying to achieve in their lives, right? So the process, once again, in the basic format is consume or consumption, then synthesis, then creation, then contribution. This is the normal process. But once you create your video or your article or your podcast and you release it on a platform like LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, you are not happy. You are not satisfied that you created something new today, and you are not accepting yourself completely. You are waiting for people on the platform to like that article and comment, hey Deepak, this is good, this is great. You are waiting for people to validate yourself, your creations. You should not be waiting for anybody's validation in case you are really and truly interested in creating a life of abundance, a life of achievements and accomplishments for yourself. As long as you are looking for this validation from the society, from your colleagues, from your friends, from your family members, from your parents, from your spouse and your children, you are never going to be somebody you want to become, right? So that is why I said the first thing, the primary reason why you have to be courageous is to fall in love with yourself unconditionally. You should be able to enjoy this process of losing weight. You should enjoy this process of creating something of your own using your experience and expertise and your craft. If you cannot love what you're creating and you expect the whole world to love it, it's not going to happen. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. That's the first reason, the primary reason as to why you need to be courageous. right? Once you fall in love with your creation and the process, there is no looking back, there's no stopping you, right? So that is what I want to share with you today. My intention is, once you learn this, maybe thousands of people will watch this video, maybe hundreds will watch this. Out of those hundreds, if 2 or 3 or 5 people take this and start changing their lives a little bit, my job is done, right? And the other thing, why I'm sharing this with you, the other angle is, I want you to join me in my digital program. I have only one program. It's DYD Digital, Design Your Destiny Digital. It's a bundle of 18 courses. One of those courses on leadership has this section on confidence versus courage. And this is just a portion of one course out of the 18 that you just experienced. So I wanted to give you a taste of what you can expect, and I would love for you to join us, me and my team, in making this program, DYD Digital, not only India's, but the world's #1 program on personal development, personal success, or personal transformation. That is the second reason as to why I shared this with you, just to give you a taste of what you can expect when you join DYD Digital. If you want to join the program, somewhere on the screen you will see a number, WhatsApp your details, or WhatsApp, just reach out in WhatsApp to know more about the program, the 18 programs that are there, the 2 bonus programs you can get by joining, and what are the discounts we are offering. All that we are offering about the program you can learn by sending a WhatsApp message to this number, flashing somewhere on your screen, okay? So that's about it. I think that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it was worth your time, and you take some advantage. You will start implementing this in your life and make your life a little more better, okay? And it will be an absolute honor and a privilege to have you inside DYD and get that opportunity to be part of your journey of you designing and creating your dream life for yourself and your loved ones. And until we meet next time, thank you for your time. Take care and be limitless.